DynamicCardStore.com to get the cards. Icons, legends aiming at the stars. Hursty at checkout to save your plenty. Now your bank account won't be staying empty. DynamicCardStore.com. Use code Hursty. Go on.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to the QPR Career Mode. If you are not all nice and caught up, then make sure you go and check out the playlist, get yourself all nice and caught up. But if you are, then welcome to today's episode. Same kind of dealio as per usual, jumping into two games. Obviously, we have got Middlesbrough as our home game, the last game in January. So it's our last chance to potentially pick up any players if that's what we decide we're going to do. And then we have Sheffield Wednesday at home as well. So two home games in the league, two games with a nice long breaks in between. So plenty of chance for us to allow our first team to get nice and fully fighting fit. And I have made a decision in regards to what we're going to do going forward with our finances, with our money to potentially go and buy a centre-back, or what we're going to do. I've decided to help this become as unique a series as possible, to give us as many, unique names to sort of remember and bring forward in this series. We're going to focus on youth, and we're going to bring in a youth scout with that money. Next season, we will still bring in players, like actual real life players and stuff. I'm not going to completely ignore buying real life players, but what we will do is focus on youth for this season and have a youth scout come through. So we have two sets of scouts getting in new players for us. So I'm going to try and wait for a 4-4. As soon as I find a 4-4, we will sign him up and we'll have that scout added to our scouting list. But that is it, basically. We're going to now get ready to go forward into the next game. Just going to say well done to all the boys who are saying, thanks for all the football and all this other stuff. We had offers for Dykes and Kane that I didn't say yes to because I don't really want to let people go at this point. But we're just going to crack on with it. We're going to go to the next game, so I'll see you there. Okay, so going into our game against Middlesbrough, and there is a change I've made that is going to be one that is probably going to happen for the majority of the rest of the season, and that is Don Ball is going to come in for Jeff Cameron. Obviously, Don Ball is 10 years younger than Cameron, got a bit more game time ahead of him, and I think it's good, especially while he's in form, to really give him a bit of a run in this team and see how he can do for us. Now, at the moment, he is captain, and that is purely because there is a lack of any other sort of proper leader in the first 11 at the moment, but I have to say, I'm happy to play Don Ball there. He's actually higher rated than Cameron. Cameron is on the bench, so I'm going to run with just Todd Kane as the only defender on the bench, knowing that we can move Kakai into the middle if we need to for centre-back options. But we're going to go against a 5-at-the-back Middlesbrough here. Always tough to play against a 5-at-the-back. Let's see how we do, though. Our first of two games today, both at home at the Carlton Prince. Obviously, we have the league top goal scorer in Lyndon Dykes. No one is catching him anytime soon. He can potentially bag 30 if he can get himself a brace in January, and that'll be amazing a brace before January. If he can get a brace today, he'll have 30 goals before the start of the new year, which is absolutely fantastic. So he really has been carrying us. Lyndon Dykes has been nothing short of phenomenal for us. But let's just carry on. Same again. Again, if we can pick up 3 points today, that'll be massive for us, especially in our pursuit of trying to push towards those playoff places. Let's see how we do. Go on, you Ars. Amos in the middle. Going to play it down here to Bright Asai Samuel. Asai Samuel now just going to take his time. Going to play it up to Kelman. Kelman's going to just take his time too. Finds Lyndon Dykes in behind. Guess what? This is always a good spot to be in because Lyndon Dykes bags his 29th goal of the season. A lovely bit of play. Amos, Kelman, Dykes linking up nicely. Bright Asai Samuel getting involved too, which is nice to see. But honestly, that is a fantastic start for us. 4 minutes in, we've opened them up and we found the back of the net straight away. Look at this. Simple stuff. Simple play. Lyndon Dykes, that first touch, finds the bottom corner. And, mate, we are just playing well right now. I'm chuffed for the boys. Love that. That is a good start. 1-0. Get the ball here to Kelman. Kelman just going to take his time, play it back to Amos. Nice little bit of play here. They're really sitting off us. This is like the Cardiff game all over again. They are giving us so much time on the ball here. Lyndon Dykes doesn't quite get the shot away. But again, another team that gives us loads of time on the ball. I'm fine with playing this over and over again. I won't lie to you. We've been fairly resolute so far. This is their first real time even having the ball for a long period of time. So if we keep them short of these chances, they don't stand a chance. Dykes going to burst forward here. Kelman makes a run in behind. We're going to play that ball to Kelman. Kelman is more than quick enough to get there. Guess who's going to play it to, though? Lyndon Dykes on the edge of the box. Penalty spot. You cannot keep this man from scoring. That is 30 goals in the season before January. We're not even into the new year yet. And Lyndon Dykes has bagged himself 30 goals already this season. That is absolutely incredible stuff. The man is on fire. Lovely play again. Kelman with another assist. Plays it on a platter for that penalty spot, and Lyndon Dykes just finds the back of the net. You can't stop him. 2-0, and honestly, like I've said, Middlesbrough are not showing up today. This is going to be an absolute routing if we just keep keeping this pressure up. They will not have anything from this game at all. Get a ball potentially in behind here for Kelman. Kelman's done really well to win that ball. He's going to play it into the box. Look who's there. What a ball that is from Charlie Kelman, the dream team. Kelman with 3 assists and Lyndon Dykes with 3 goals. Charlie Kelman, take a bow, son. Come and join the celebrations. He's not interested, but mate, what a cross that is from Charlie Kelman. And Dykes just gets that space, peels off the defender at the back post, finds the back of the net. A hat-trick of assists for Charlie Kelman and a hat-trick of goals for Lyndon Dykes. They are the dynamic duo right now, and they are doing absolute bits in this first half. 3-0 at first half will be fantastic, and there it is, half-time. 3-0 up, and that is a fantastic turnaround for us. Honestly, the boys have done nothing short of absolute quality. I am going to rest Dykes for the rest of this game. I don't need to play Dykes for the last 45 minutes. And it gives us a chance to do our usual, which is change around, go to that narrow formation there. You know what? I think actually I can do it through my my tactics. I'm fairly sure this is the one. Yeah, there we go. Right, I'm going to sort the players out, but we're going to do our usual. We're going to go to that 4-2-3-1. And we're going to play Pepe Arce. He's coming onto the pitch, boys. You do, in fact, love to see it. But let's rest Dykes for the rest of this game because there's no need to run the risk of him getting injured or anything like that. Let's just give him 45 minutes to just chill on that bench. He's done his job. Let's see if Kelman can bag a goal. And Pepe Arce is going to come on and see what he can do as well. Let's go, boys. What a start. Pepe now on the ball. He's going to play it behind him. Finds Luke Amos. Luke Amos now going to try and set Kelman away. Kelman on that first touch. Kelman makes it 4. Like I said, Middlesbrough have not shown up today at all in the slightest. They have been nothing short of absolutely abysmal, and Kelman bags a very well-deserved goal. I have to say, again, a hat-trick of assists in the first half. Pepe Arce comes on to be the assisting man this time, plays it through to Amos, who finds that simple pass to Kelman, and Kelman on that first touch just lets the ball run ahead of him and then plays that on his left foot. Lovely stuff from Charlie Kelman, and that is 4-0, and it's thoroughly deserved, I have to say. Got a chance out wide here. Akpom's going to try and get that ball into the box, but Dickey with an acrobatic clearance to get that ball away. And now, again, us on the counter here. Can we maybe bring more chances on the counter? We'll bring Ellis Todd into it. He sees Bright Samuel on that wing. Going to cut inside now. We see the run from Pepe Arce. Can we find him? We can. Good first touch to put it onto his right foot. Pepe Arce gets on the score sheet, boys. You know it's a good day when your man Pepe can score as well. 5-0. Absolute routing of Middlesbrough. Again, they have been off the boil. I wish I could play against teams like this all the time because they've just sat off us. You can see we've had so much space. The counter-attack wasn't even a massively quick counter-attack because they had so many players back there. But Pepe Arce bags another goal this season. That's his second goal, I'm fairly sure, this season in the league at least. There it is, boys. You'd love to see it. 5-0, 70 minutes gone. Going to make a couple of changes, but this is all but done, this game. Get the ball out wide here. They're going to try and play that ball in there. Oh, the clean sheet's gone, boys. That is poor from us. He's not even a big guy there. That's the first thing Todd Kane's had to deal with, and he's let Liddell get on the inside of him. That's pretty poor defending, I have to say. It's a bit of a letdown because a clean sheet was definitely something we should have been able to keep there, but a very simple ball in. Kane has lost his man at the back post. He's only just come onto the pitch, and it is going to be 5-1. I'm still confident we can win this, but a clean sheet would have just been the cherry on the top of the cake, I think, there. Going to get the ball out wide again. I see that man at the back post again. Kane, can you do better this time? Again, he doesn't win the header, but thankfully this one from Akpom does go over. We should be able to see this out now. That probably will be like the last little bit of play, unless we can maybe get something here, but I'm not too fussed about it. There it is, full time, 5-1. You know it's been a good game when you can sub off the league top goal scorer at half time and still go and win the second half 2-1. Again, it would have been nice to have kept that clean sheet, but 5-1 at the full-time whistle there. A very, very good result for us. Lyndon Dykes take a bow, son. I have to say, Charlie Kelman doing an absolute business in this game. 3 assists and bagged himself a goal. Obviously, a goal from Pepe Arce as well. Things you do, in fact, love to see. Massive result for us there. And again, a really poor showing, I have to say, from Middlesbrough. But the main thing is, good game for us, 3 points. Well, after that pretty darn dominant display, it is the transfer deadline day. I'm just going to have one quick look to see if the youth scouts have changed yet. I don't think they would have done just yet. They haven't sat. Oh, no, they have changed. And we can actually get Ezra Powell there. We're going to pick up Ezra Powell on a 4-star, 4-star. Very, very happy with that. I will start them on the next month. Obviously, we've got Stanley Anderson over in England. I will send Ezra. I'm not sure I'm going to send him. I'm going to send him somewhere, but I haven't fully decided where just yet. But it will probably still be in Europe, most likely. Oh, I'm not too sure, you know. We'll have a little think about it. But what I'll do is I'll go through the deadline day. We'll see any offers and stuff that come in. Obviously, we won't be accepting anything, I don't think. But we'll see what the big deals are at the end of the transfer window as well. I can see Lucas Leiva has just gone for 14 million to Bayern Munich. Interesting one. Pereira off to PSG is a pretty darn hefty fee there. But that is a pretty interesting move on that one. But we're going to see what the biggest offers are. We'll see what's happening. I've got a couple of emails. I don't think it's anything too crazy. No, it's mainly offer withdrawals because we had like a £4 million offer for Bright that I was never going to accept. Hammerlinen's not going anywhere. And Chambers, obviously, we did have an interest in, but his wages were far too much. We couldn't afford to do that. So I'm looking forward to getting Carter Vickers in, though, for next season. 4 very good centre-backs is definitely a good platform to build off of, and it gives us plenty of options at the back. It'll be interesting next season as I'm considering like maybe trying to push into like a 3-5-2 for next year to see if we don't go up this season. I might try it in the championship to start off with, but I'm not entirely convinced. But you can see that is in the transfer deadline day. Nothing too crazy going on, nothing like no real big offers or bids. But let's have a little look at the youth squad while we're here, see if anything in particular catches our eye. Jaden Hills doesn't look particularly interesting, neither does Jay Drake. 85 for me is still not good enough from Billy Beard, although that was a fantastic... I should have kept Billy Beard for the name. That is a phenomenal name. What an idiot. But Marcus Bray, Samuel Wood looks pretty decent. I'm not going to sign Samuel Wood just yet. I'm going to see how he looks sort of position-wise and have another month of looking at that potential to see if it goes up or down. If it's anywhere near 85 as a minimum, then obviously that's a fantastic person to pick up. But we'll keep Samuel Wood there for now because he does not look too bad at all in the slightest. The youth player is still in our youth system. Baker or Baker, I think it said Baker, I'm not too sure. He looks pretty good to potentially take out on loan somewhere. We've got Theum as well. I'd love to have got him out on loan, but I think it was just a little bit too soon. And then we've got Connor Dunn as well. Again, another player I'd love to get out on loan and get some game time, especially these two. Get a little bit of time for Backer as well. The other two don't look particularly fantastic for us, I'll be brutally honest with you. But it's time to decide whether we're going to send out either Scout. I'll do that before I start simming forward to the next game. I've just realised Edge was actually a 5-4. My bad, I thought it was a 4-4. You know what, I'm very happy with that indeed. Where can we possibly send someone? Someone that's going to pick up players for us that aren't going to be called up immediately to their team. But I don't want to go to like a Germany or a Netherlands or whatever, because I think finding the future stars in those kind of teams is maybe a tad unrealistic for us. Part of me is maybe tempted to go to like... Oh, I'm not too sure, you know. I'm actually not too sure. Part of me is tempted to go to like maybe... Oh, you know what? Is Morocco an option? I can. You know what? We're going to find our new Adel Tarab boys. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go and send a scout to Morocco for 3 months. And we're going to look for a creative player. So we're going to look for someone technically gifted. See if we can find someone 3 months. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, eh? Cheeky like that, Al? I wouldn't mind it. Okay, up against Sheffield Wednesday now. Another 5 at the back. I have to say, Massimo Luongo, by the way, one of my favourite players to have played at QPR in recent times. Big fan of Massimo Luongo. But I've changed the formation to start in a 4-2-3-1. So we're going to go with that straight off the bat. I'm going to change a few things because I haven't sorted the tactics quite yet. But I've brought in Kane at right back. Don Ball stays in the team. Ilias Chair comes in at left mid. Pepe Ars starts at cam. And Lyndon Dykes is a lone striker. So I'm going to just sort out the tactics and then we'll head straight into this one. But I'm looking forward to it. I think we played well in the first game. 6 points from these games would be huge and would actually secure us top 6 because we're currently in 6th place. It will keep us there if we win today. So let's try and do that, shall we? I do love home games. I do love going to the Car and Prince in real life. And it's always good to be in home games in the career mode as well. So let's see if we can carry on today. Obviously, the slightly changed start to the formation. Obviously, I do normally prefer having 2 up top, but the 4-2-3-1 has felt pretty effective. Obviously, we want to try and get Pepe Ars in there when we can. And it's a good little formation for a little bit of rotation as well. So obviously, Bon will probably make an appearance in the second half today at some point, as long as we are in the lead, and we can always go back to the 4-4-2 if we feel like we need to. But I think the main plan today, obviously 3 points would be huge for us in this second game, and it would secure us being in the top 6 at the end of today's episode. So that would be a really good place to be at for, you know, going forward and being in a good spot for the end of the season. So that's the sort of aim here. Let's see if we can do well. See if we can start from the attack here. Sadly not. Lyndon Dykes actually does win that back. We're going to try and find Pepe Ars in the middle. Or are we? No, we're not. We're going to try and find... Oh, Bright Sysema couldn't quite get there. But a positive start, I have to say. Pepe gets that ball now, plays it into Lyndon Dykes. Lyndon Dykes going to try and carry this, hold this up here. Don Ball of all people making that burst forward. Love to see it. The captain, Dominic Ball, finds himself a goal at the start of this game. Only 10 minutes in. Another very solid start from us and getting a nice early goal. I have to say, Sheffield Wednesday putting us under a lot more pressure. You can see, obviously, Dykes had to do well to keep that ball there. Don Ball does really well, though. It's the kind of run that Cameron wouldn't probably make, so I'm really happy that Don Ball has come in and made that run for us. Obviously, that armband as well, doing bits for him there. But Dominic Ball with a lovely goal. 10 minutes in, that is his first goal in the Championship this season. You do, in fact, love to see it. Let's go, boys. 1-0. What a start. Harris has made this run down this wing here. Brightside Samuel's done really well to come and cover for Todd Kane, who is still not quite making it back to this spot here, but he's pushed him out wide. So massive respect there to Bright for doing such a good job. And he is onside here. Kane now is the man back here to try and stop Harris. Harris gets it into the box, but Lumley jumps up. Easy clearance and easy catch. Throw here to Pepe Arce. Pepe Arce with a good chest again. Going to play this through ball here to Bright. Lovely stuff. Bright's going to see Don Ball on the edge of the box. Can he get two? Mate, imagine Don Ball's getting a second goal there. That would have been a phenomenal start. We're going to play this to the front post though. Lyndon Dykes is going to leave it. It's going to go up to Dickey. Oh, he doesn't quite get the ball heading towards the goal. It's another attempt to cross it in, but it is cleared. Not very far though. Dickey on the edge of the box again. Plays it back to Amos. We're just going to try and rotate this ball round. We get a little bit lucky to keep possession there. Oh, can Masterson play it through to anyone? He kept the ball well. We just need to get this to someone who can shoot. Pepe Arce could be that person. Oh, mate, we're getting so unlucky. Good ball retention at the edge of the box, but we're just not getting the shots away. Another chance for them to try and work it into the middle. That's a lovely ball over the top, but Lumley reads that really, really well. Does win that ball. We're going to boot it nice and long, get that half-time whistle blown, and there it is. Bit of a sort of frustrating half for us, really, because they've kept possession quite well in that bottom right-hand corner. The AI clearly think that Todd Kane is the man to beat because they keep going for Todd Kane. They haven't really gone down our left-hand side at all. So we have to be ready for that right-hand side. And I have to say, Todd Kane is high rated, but I feel a lot more confident in Ozzy Kakai. So I'm going to bring on Kakai for that reason, just for that defensive stability there. I think it is the sensible choice to go for. I'm also tempted to take off Pepe Arce. In fact, I am going to do that. I'm going to take off Pepe Arce. I'm going to bring on Ellis Todd. Just again, nice high rated player. Good pace out wide. He's running on 84 pace right now. And Ilias Chair playing at cam is always good to see because he does such a good job there. So that's going to be the play. That's what we're going to try and do. Let's see if we can stick to that. And again, a nice solid second half performance would be good to see because not quite obviously as dominant as the first game today, but still a fairly good performance, and that performance could carry on into the second half here with Ilias Chair again running centrally, which is what you want to see, cutting under that right foot. It's a good block, but a positive start. Let's see more of that in the second half, boys. Playing it centrally again. This is fine. I don't mind seeing them running through the middle like this because they don't have anywhere near as many players. And then you see the space out wide is created. And yet again, Brightside Samuel is having to be the man to come back, track the winger, and try and stop the cross. It's a good cross in there. Lumley did not have that covered. It goes all the way past and goes out for a goal kick. But that's by far their best chance of the game so far. Surprise, surprise. The ball is out wide again with Harris. Ozzy Kakai, the man to try and keep them out here. Kakai does a much better job than Kane was doing in that first half. Wins that ball nice and quickly. And really gets us a chance to try and set away again. Break away on another attack here. Brightside Samuel's going to run nice and centrally here. Going to play it into Lyndon Dykes, who's going to have to stop. Turn on that right foot. He plays it on the left. Not the best shot because Westwood is a pretty good keeper in this game. So he's always going to save that one, I think. Don Ball plays it down to Amos. Going to play it into Hammerline here. He's playing a little bit centrally for a left back. We're going to play that over the ball there into Ellis Todd. Ellis Todd with a low driven cross. Oh, lovely block there from the defender. It had to be a good one. Amos now with the shot. It's another good block from the defence. That was a really nice bit of play there. The ball over the top from Hammerline into Ellis Todd was lovely. The cross in to Ellis Todd was beautiful as well. But it was a good block on two occasions to stop two very good strikes at goal there to put us 2-0 up. I think they've just taken off Aorfa. And now, oh no, it was Udabaji, the right back. We're going to try and whip this ball in there. Amos with a good cross in. Dykes up for it. Just over the bar. Just wide, or just missing the target, I should say. They're not wide at all. We are going to actually take Lyndon Dykes off here. We're going to bring on Macaulay Bonne. Or can Bonne play at cam? No, he can't, and so we're not going to do that. So we're going to bring Dykes off and bring on Macaulay Bonne at strike for the last change of the game. Again, just some fresh legs. Give Bonne a bit of a run out because he hasn't played in like the last 2 games or so. So it's good to get in some game time. Obviously, Lyndon Dykes absolutely flying high right now in regards to goals. So I don't think he'll be too upset for missing out on about 20 minutes of the game. Oh, we've lost the ball in a really bad spot here. We've given Sheffield Wednesday a really good chance to counter right at the end to maybe get something from this game. Got to keep them up. Got to stand them up here. Well done, boys. Keep this pressure on them. Keep them out. Stop them getting this ball into the box. Because if the ball doesn't come into the box, then obviously they can't score. Lovely stuff from Luke Amos. Does really well. Sends a man packing. And we do manage to get this ball out now. Maybe for a bit of a counter. Yet again, that is kind of how we're playing this game right now. Ellis Todd with a fantastic run in behind. A lovely through ball. I'm not sure who it was from, but a lovely through ball. You know what we're going to do. We're going to sweat that ball across. Macaulay Bonne is going to get a goal here. 2-0. That is game, set, and match. Lovely stuff. That is a big result for us there. That is another very good result. That is going to be 2 games on the bounce where we get another win. Obviously, a good win against Watford as well in the last episode. So that's a couple of games in a row now that we've managed to pick up a bit of an unbeaten streak here. So it's a lovely stuff. A bit of a sweaty goal, but you know what? I don't care. It secures us the win, and that is the most important thing here because 3 points is massive. 6 points from today's episode is really good to pick up because Again, this is a really tough league. This is a really tough sort of spot we're in, and we're in amongst it for that playoff place. We're really, really close to all the teams around us. So one slip up and we can fall out, as we've seen before. But obviously, if teams around us slip up and we just keep picking up them points, then we are going to be in the driving seat and we control where we are in the table. So lovely stuff from us there. Another good 3 points. I have to say, the formation change felt really, really good. So the 4-2-3-1 is definitely an option we've got going forward if we want to go to a one-man system. And we've got plenty of players to fill in those wide positions. And we've seen Don Ball is really becoming his own. And it could be the chance for me to really keep him consistently in the squad now. So lovely stuff. A good result with 3 points again. And a very, very good episode today. I'm very happy with the results. Couldn't be much better than that, could it? Okay, so you can see proof is in the pudding. Those results today have carried us up to 5th place. A very good position for us to be sitting in, especially when you take into account that we are 1 point behind 3rd. We're only 5 points behind 2nd place. Sadly, still 10 points behind the league leaders in Bournemouth. But we are playing very, very well. And I think that this is a very good run of games for us to go into in the form that we are in. It really is a good chance for us to try and just really catch up on these players above us. Because obviously we've got Norwich, which is a really good game for us to try and catch up with them. But obviously, in the same vein, if you flip that, it's also going to be a very tricky game. But obviously, the only other game that we have really to catch up with Bournemouth is to play against Bournemouth and try and beat them, knock their form down with a couple of games left. But realistically, we've got some tricky games up against us. We've got to try and get our revenge against Wycombe Rangers. Obviously, we've got Watford to play too. These games are a fair way ahead of us, however, and obviously you saw that we had Liverpool in the cup there. But realistically, that has been a good episode, a very, very good point system for us, and a good way to catch up with some of the players above us, and some of the teams, sorry, I should say, above us. But that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do leave a like on the video. It helps me, helps this series, and helps the video out a whole bunch. Make sure, if you're not subbed already, hit that sub button and make sure you turn on notifications to be told anytime that we upload a video or indeed go live with a live stream. For now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash your hands.
What? Nah, his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know.